interview now. Tell me something about yourself.
We're gonna skip the self-introduction part.
Tell me about a beach you like to go to. Where is it? What does it look like? How often do you go to that beach?
I like this beach called Gwanganli Beach. It's in Busan. Do you know? So it's in South Korea, and it's the southern part of Korea. And I live in Seoul, and it takes 3 hours. No, like it takes 5 hours to drive to Busan from here. So I cannot go there very often to the Gwanganli Beach. But at least I go there at least once a year because I really like that area. Gwanganli Beach is special because I think some people refer Gwanganli Beach is like on California in Korea. And it's funny, but I've been to California. Like I've been to this Santa Monica and all these places, and I do start feeling Gwanganli is actually really similar to California. Or maybe I'm very delusional because I really like that place. So in Gwanganli Beach there's a huge bridge called Gwanghandaegyo. Daegyo means like a huge bridge. So and it's known for the beautiful night scenes, and it's very crowded, especially in summertime. Like for young people. A lot of young people go there to have fun.
When do you go to the beach? Who do you usually go to the beach with? What do you do when you go to the beach?
So I do not really go beach for the summertime because I'm not really into swimming, and it's too hot in Korea especially. When I go to the beach is actually in the middle of summer and autumn, like when it gets colder in October, like September and October. It's because the only beach I go is Busan, like the Gwanganli beach that I've mentioned before. So the reason I go visit there is because of the Busan International Film Festival. So it's around Haeundae Beach and the Gwanganli Beach. Not actually Gwanganli Beach. It's mostly on Haeundae Beach. But Gwanganli is not far from Haeundae as well. But I prefer Gwanganli over Haeundae. That's why I go to Gwanganli a lot. And I have a lot of cinephile friends, so we hang out there. Like even if we all separately live in Seoul, but we don't really hang out in Seoul. We meet up in Busan during the film festival, and then we hang out there, especially beach area because they have a lot of restaurant and they open until late night. So I usually go there by myself, but I meet up my friends there. So it's like basically by myself, but at the same time with my friends. It's all fun. I'm so happy in that season. And we mostly drink there.
Tell me about a memorable trip to the beach. Where did you go? What did you do there? What made it so memorable?
So the most memorable thing that happened in the beach was actually, I don't exactly remember all the situation and like what age I was. Like, I think I was very young, like under 10 or something. I went there with my family, my parents and my brother, and it's called Mongdor Beach. Mongdor means like this specific stone that is really cute, like it's circular and it's very soft outside. Like it's still a stone, but it's like very much circled, like, you know what I mean? And then it's memorable because we could sleep on that beach, and the beach, like, it's not just the sand, it's all those stones around the beach. Interesting, what, right? So it was very, very, it hurts when you try to sleep over the stones, but it's not like a huge stone. But like there's like a lot of smaller stones everywhere. But it's very uncomfortable to lie on. So I think my mom and my dad was complaining about that, and they didn't expect that like that uncomfortable. So we had to use all the pads and like all the spreads under. I was young and my brother was young, so they just wanted us to be more comfortable. Yeah, so I think it was fun memory for me.
What is the movie theater you go to the most often? Where is it? What does it look like?
Why do they not play the question again? So the movie theater that I go to, so I think I go this movie theater in Busan actually. I don't usually go to the movie theater in Seoul because I usually watch movies in my room with Netflix or probably YouTube. No, not really on YouTube, just Netflix. But when I go to the Busan International Film Festival, and then I go to this movie theater in Centum City, it's huge. I think I don't know. It's just my guess, but I think it's the biggest movie theater in Korea. Maybe not. I don't know. But they have this outdoor movie theater as well, and like it they can take like more than 2,000 crowd, I guess, audiences. It's amazing, I think. And also there are a lot of indoor theaters in there, and then all of them are not just for commercial, franchise movies. It's also for like independent or art movies. I really like that place. It's very historical, I think. And it's very artsy, kinda, but still it's open to everyone. Like, from children to, elderly. So, I like this place a lot.
Tell me about the most memorable movie you've watched. What is it about? Why was the movie memorable or special to you?
The most memorable movie is actually La La Land for me. But the reason why it was so memorable is because it was the second time I went to see La La Land. I didn't really like La La Land when I first when I first saw it, because usually when I go to theater, I watch a movie, I fall asleep. I know it's embarrassing, but I just do that. I don't know, I can't stop. So it was the second time because I really wanted to. I don't know. I'm being very impulsive, and I ran into this theater and I gave the employee my debit card, and they say you have no money in there. And I was so sad because I was a university student and I was like very poor, but I still wanted to see that movie, so I called my mom and I was crying, "Mom, I don't have money. I'm here to see a movie." And she immediately sent me some money so I could enter the theater. And then the opening scene, the someone in the crowd. Is it? No, it's not. Someone in the crowd. No, I don't know. I don't know. That opening scene was, I was crying there by myself. Like, I was sitting there by myself alone and like crying so hard there. I don't know, it's because of the movie or it's because of my own life.
Tell me about an actor or an actress who was on the news recently. Why was he or she on the news? And what was the issue about?
So mostly if actor or actress is on the news, that doesn't mean a good thing, I think. So I'm not sure if I can talk about this, but there was a little huge scandal about this actor. I'm not sure if I can say that their name. So this K-drama actor is known for some big hit K-drama, and he had this scandal about dating a minor. And that actress, she was actress as well. The age gap was like 12 or 16, or I don't even remember. And then the sad thing is the actress, she passed away. And then it started to be like it was because of him. And then like all this messengers history revealed in public, and everyone is talking about like if they were dating for real when she was underage. But who knows? I don't know. So the actress passed away, so we cannot hear from her. And the actor say what he has to say, so no one knows. So I think that was a hot issue in Korea recently about the actor.
What do you usually do on the internet? Do you shop online, read books, or post up videos?
With the internet, I really like to watch videos on YouTube. Like I'm watching a YouTube right now, right? I mostly do that, and also now I'm job hunting, so I look up a lot of applicable companies. And it's the season, like in Korea we open for like a like not we, but so the companies are doing like in I don't know about America or any other countries. I heard that they more like they do not have this specific period of time that they open for the recruitment. But in Korea, we do like, in Korea, like the companies are like, especially like bigger companies open for the recruitment. And it's like usually March, April, and August and September. So it's the season. So I'm all for it right now. Yeah, what else? And also I teach English. So I look up a lot of English, teaching materials and things. And mostly I do Messenger as well, Instagram, Kakao Talk, which is WhatsApp for Koreans. Yeah, sometimes I blog. And I read some articles as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Tell me about your first internet surfing experience. What are the things you remember about that experience?
My first, it's so long ago. I don't really remember. But I do remember when I first signed up for the, searching site like Google. Not exactly a Google, but there's a website that's like a Korean version of Google. It's called Naver. And when I was younger, I signed up for Naver. And then I didn't have any idea what to do for my ID. So, and then I have an older brother, and he has this friend, and his email was started with KBS. KBS is Korean Broadcasting System. So I thought that was very weird and very catchy at the same time. So I kind of wanted to steal that idea, and I made my ID starting with MBC, which is also a huge broadcasting system in Korea. It's like meaningless. I think for like now everyone just goes like so boring ideas. I think it's quite funny to do that. Yeah. I don't know if it can be an answer for you, but it was my first-ish internet experience.
You may have things that you remember seeing on the internet. Tell me about the memorable things you have seen on the internet. Why were they memorable to you?
Memorable thing on the internet. I think most of the memorable thing in the internet is very messy, so I'm not sure if I can mention it here now. But recently I started subscribing this lady on YouTube, and she's a Korean, and she lives in Australia with her family, and she gave birth to this kids and like this baby, and she now is over a year old, I guess. It's very memorable for me because they look so happy. Like they have so many friends. No, not I mean like family members. They gather around very often, and all the families are living not far from each other, and they go picnic together. They go like hotels to have vacations together, and they care each other so much. They love each other. I can feel that love through the screen, you know. And she herself is very humorous. I love it. And all the kids there are so lovely. Like, I haven't thinking about having kids in my life, honestly. But after I started subscribing her, like, probably I really want a baby at some point in my life, I guess. Not only because of her, but anyways, you know, she affected me like a lot.
I'd like to give you a situation and ask you to act it out. You're at a bank now because you want to open a bank account. Ask the bank teller 3 or 4 questions about opening a new account.
Hi, I'm here to open a new bank account. So so is there any promotion ongoing regarding opening a new bank account? And I have another question. Like, do I need a minimum money to open, like, open and keep my accounts going? Like, is there any fee that I should have, that I should pay for having an account here in the bank? And I also have a question that if I can make a debit card or credit card out of this account. And if I can do that, can I also do it with my phone? I am sure you guys have this application, mobile application, so can you let me know how to launch it and start it? Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna skip.
I'm sorry, but there is a problem I need you to resolve. You just found out that you left your credit card at a restaurant. Call the restaurant and explain the situation, describing the table you sat at and the card you left. Then discuss how to get the card back.
Hi, I went there for so, like, is there any lost and found in there? Cause I've lost my credit card there. I'm not sure if you guys have it. So the name on the credit card is something something, and also I was there at 9. I think I've left there at 9. And then I was sitting beside window, and I was there with my friend. We were just 2 of us, and then I had a small 감자탕. Oh, and I also ordered 막걸리 there, so probably that's might be that's only us who ordered 막걸리 there, I guess. If you find any credit card, please call me back here. It's very special for me because it was my first ever credit card. Yeah, please. I really need it back because I cannot reissue that because they stopped issuing them anymore, the credit card company. So please, thank you.
That's the end of the situation. Have you ever had any problems at a bank? What happened? And how did you solve the problem?
Yes, Actually, there were some thing happened in the bank because so when I first came back from Canada, I didn't have my phone number. And then in Korea, there's some unique system that you can register your phone number in the bank because they provide some I don't know. But anyways, I had to go to this bank to solve it out because when I try to register on the internet, like they online, like they ask my phone number for having a new phone number. It's weird, right? So I couldn't solve it out by myself. So I had to go to the bank with my mom, and then they were like, I need your phone number, and like, I don't have one. So we were just having hard time. So the worker from the bank, she called to this center for like the customer service center instead of me, and she was explaining about all those things, and I don't know how she figured it out, but like anyways, they helped us to do something in like after 30 minutes or an hour later, we did it, and I have a phone number now. So like it's been like 2 years. So yeah, that's what happened in the bank.
Compare the activities that children do at parks with those that adults do at parks. Also, compare facilities at parks for children and adults. How are they different?
I think children at park, they do a lot of I mean, when I was young, there was a lot of there were a lot of sand in the park. But now it's all sponges. So I don't know what they do, what the kids now do in the park. I used to make this sand castle and like was just, running around, like chasing each other with my friends. Yeah. And also I think adults in the park, they mostly, I think they walk with their dog. They take walking for their dogs, and some people runs there. Some people also, there's parks around the apartments, around the housing system. But there's a park, there are parks that around Han River, like a huge river. So it's mostly like a lot of people runs there, they ride bicycle, and they do picnics there. So they eat chicken, drink beers, and like have fun, and they sometimes lie down and take a nap. And some people sing there, especially late at night. Younger people, not kids, young adults do that. Yeah. Kids in the park, they just run around. That's it. Like, that's fun. That's the most fun thing with them.
Let's talk about some issues that parks are faced with these days. What do you think are the challenges that parks face? What has caused these concerns, and how can they be solved?
Most of the park is suffering from the trash, I guess, because of the picnic thing. Everyone get the delivery food. I think they just try to have like this huge trash system. Like in Korea, we separate all the waste that like it's recyclable recycle, or like for the paper or like the plastics, all the different types of the trash. People are actually really good at separating those. So I think that's one problem, but there's still a problem because it's like all the food waste. Where the food waste go? And also, I think parks facing, I don't know, like Korea is very small. Like Seoul is pretty small in comparison to other cities that has the same amount of population, because it's very crowded. It's like very dense. So I think there's a lot of apartments beside the park as well. So I think that's very noisy. So the residents there should probably be suffering from all the noises from the Han River Park tourists. And I think if you just regulate to have noisy, Bluetooth speakers things after midnight or so could solve the problem. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye.